Hi, so this is Peyton Youngblood, and the lesson that I will be talking about today is mean, median, mode, and range. I always found this topic very interesting when I was in the 5th grade, so I thought that it'd be fun to do a lesson about it. So for the teacher that I talked to, I actually talked to my mom because she teaches 5th grade math. And she told me that her main problem within her classroom was not having enough technology-rich assignments or tools that were age-appropriate for her students. So after thinking about it, I could definitely understand why teaching 5th grade could be difficult with the lack of age-appropriate technology. She mentioned that some of the technology that she had in her classroom would be better suited for maybe 1st or 2nd graders, but she has students in 5th grade, so they're not being challenged by doing work that is to be done by 6 and 7-year-olds when they are 10 or 11. I thought of 3 different technology tools that could be used in the classroom to teach a lesson about mean, median, mode, and range, and those tools that I came up with were YouTube, Quizlet, and a lesson off of Smartboard. So for YouTube, I included 2 screenshots of one of the videos that I watched, and this specific video was pulled off of BrainPop, and it is a 2-minute and 15-second video explaining mean, median, mode, and range. So like these 2 screenshots are showing how to do the range, which is taking the largest number in a set of data and subtracting the smallest number in a set of data from the largest number, and the total that you get is your range. The Smartboard lesson, it dealt first off with place value. So like this picture is showing, you can pull these words from down here like hundred, thousands, hundreds, period, tens, ones, and you'll drag those words up here to underneath the corresponding number that they go with. And then I also included a picture of the objectives for the lesson, which were to understand place value and vocabulary of number, to read and write whole numbers to the millions, and to understand number forms. Lastly, I came up with the idea of implementing a Quizlet lesson into this. So this first picture right here is flashcards that the students could use to learn their vocabulary. So with this picture, you have the definition right here, which is to get bigger or to have more, and then you would click the flashcard and flip it over to have the word that it is, which is increase. And then this picture over here is more of a quiz where, like the first 5 up here, the circumference, you would match the definition of circumference with this, and diameter, product, difference, and minimum. And then I also included a quiz that had multiple choice questions, or you could use true and false or short answer questions. The sequence that I hope the teacher would use this would be to use YouTube first so that they can watch the BrainPop video. She could use the Smartboard lesson second to clarify any confusion of the students and just to give them more of an understanding of the subject. And then the Quizlet, that would be more to learn the vocabulary words and just practice those words. The curriculum alignment, so the Common Core standard that I would use for this lesson is actually a 6th grade standard, but it is taught in 5th grade for the teacher that I questioned about the technology in her classroom. The standard is ar.math.content.6.sp.a.3, period. The NETS standard that would be used for this lesson would be computational thinker. This would be appropriate to use because students will be expected to find results from that data that they collected, which is what students do when they're learning about mean, median, and mode. Lastly, the assessment that the teacher could use for the students would be to use the Quizlet. And like I mentioned earlier, you can create quizzes on there that can be multiple choice, true, false, written questions, or matching. The teacher can have the test consist solely of multiple choice or solely of true false, or it can be a mix of all of those. I also suggested that the teacher create 2 quizzes, one for vocabulary words and one for specifically finding the mean, median, mode, and range of a set of data. So overall, I hope that the teacher is able to use these tools to better her students. I think that they can be very beneficial when used in the correct way, and I hope that I helped her out with doing this project.